Did you know there's a certain time for everything?
Because in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, it actually tells us there is a certain time for everything. It says, for everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to harvest, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build up, a time to cry and a time to laugh, a time to grieve and a time to dance, a time to scatter stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to turn away, a time to search and a time to quit searching, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be quiet and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and there's a time for peace.
This part really interests me. It says later in verse 9, what do people really get for all of their hard work? I have seen the burden God has placed on us all. Yet God has made everything beautiful for its own time. There's a season and purpose for everything. He has planted eternity in the human heart, but even so, people cannot see the whole scope of God's work from the beginning to end. So I concluded there is nothing better than to be happy and enjoy ourselves as long as we can. And people should eat and drink and enjoy the fruits of their labor, for these are gifts from God. And I know that whatever God does is final. Nothing can be added to it or taken from it. God's purpose is that people should fear Him. What is happening now has happened before, and what will happen in the future has happened before, because God makes the same things happen over and over again.